Scorpio, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your first weekly quick read for 2021. I was going to do a year ahead, but I've been head down busy in the stars. There we go. How's that for an analogy? I've been head down busy in the stars doing astrology forecasts for so many of you, and I've loved doing them. So, and perhaps the weekly quick reads are about breaking down the intense amount of energies that are going on, and that's perhaps the easiest way to explain it. So I might do them on YouTube as far as a year ahead for each of the zodiacs. We'll wait and see, but I've been a little bit busy with readings. So this is for the week of January 11th, Scorpio. Now, just wanted to give you a bit of a background on the energies we are coming out of from last week. Certainly we had that amazing close off to last year at solstice and the conjunction. And take one look around the global events and you will notice quite a lot of heat and confusion. Now, make no mistake, 2021 predominantly is an air placement year, okay? We'll notice a lot of retrogrades and planetary movements through air signs. In the realms of air, energy moves quickly. Some of us can feel a bit uncomfortable about that, i.e. because we are human and we don't know how to handle change when change is thrust upon us. So, as always, last year and the year before was about building the resilience and authenticity blocks and connection to self, so we are empowered with self-critical thinking, intuition, and knowing of what choices are right for us amidst an ever-changing landscape. That's the only way I can simply describe what's going on as we transition out of really old energy. Like, as far as, you know, that placement in Aquarius, that conjunction, we haven't seen energies like that for 800 years. We're really bringing down old karmic lines in many ways, and the way the world was, and, you know, it's effectively set to change in many ways going by the stars too. So let's take a look, my lovely Scorp. We've come out of Mars from Aries into Taurus last year, and we saw Venus move into Capricorn. This did I say last year? Last week I meant. Can you tell I've done so many 2020 forecasts? I was speaking a lot about 2020 and into 2021 for each of the readings, but this week we see a new moon in Capricorn with a conjunction of Pluto in that new moon. So, you know, there's a lot of other placements as well. Jupiter squaring Uranus, Mars squaring Saturn. So you're going to notice primarily, first and foremost, like it's great to say, yeah, new moon, new beginnings. It's not going to feel like that. It's actually going to go quite raw and deep thanks to that Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. We are dealing with shadow masculine energy, okay? We know that we cannot go back to the old in one way or another, and you can apply that to global circumstances. That change is here. We know the new is ahead. You can apply that to our personal circumstances. Doesn't matter what we're going through. Within ourselves, we feel that energy, that evolution within us, that we are different, yeah, to who we were this time last year. Now, but we're going to naturally be able to experience and connect into this inner turmoil energy. It's very much what happens in evolution. If you think of a caterpillar into a butterfly, by the time the caterpillar has created and entered the chrysalis, it literally goes through a self-destruction process. So think of this energy as far as that metamorphosis that is happening, okay? We know that, okay, it's started now, there's no going back. Like when we give birth, there's no putting the baby back. It's you just got to go through it. You got to go through the final pushes. I really don't want to either mince my words or become too focused on the drudgery, but it really is. We are in amongst authentic acknowledgement of self-responsibility in our cosmic skies. So you perhaps, you know, I'm going to keep going as deep as I can, and because that's what I love. I love soul reading, Scorpio, because I think that is the core of everything, because we can no more fluff around on the surface in very many ways. In those safety blankets, in those trauma responses, in that habitual way in which we suppress our truth. To authentically feel empowered as empaths, we must be brave to face the shadows, and those shadows present in relationships by journeying back into the past, in the challenges and wisdoms that cross our pathways, okay? So I'm going to keep doing that with the weekly quick reads and in all my readings. But we will notice many connections, many individuals around us, so being mindful of being there for others, but more importantly, being there for self too, okay? this energy is going to feel quite intense for a lot of people. We're getting to the depths of the shadow masculine thanks to Pluto and the new moon in Capricorn. We will notice that frustration, okay, but when we're disconnected from soul and self, when we're disconnected from our authentic wisdom within, that's what the frustration is. I can't label this. What's my body? What's my being? What is myself trying to tell me? I know it's time for change. I know it's time for the new. And literally I can feel it already, and I've been feeling this collectively because I do a lot of connection into the collective energies. Even doing a brief or a general zodiac reading for one zodiac sign, I can already feel 3 different levels. So 2020 was a powerful, transformative year. Many in the collective are still going to be going through that process, integrating it through to 2021. Others have done deep transformative work, have closed final chapters in 2020 after, you know, a 2 or 5 year journey perhaps, and 2021 then offers us this landing of a whole new reality. That's the ideal position to be in, but there is no better than or worse than. So just be mindful of how deep transformations can extend over timelines, can take time. We are very human in our 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and continually stepping back, continually repeating cycles, if you like, offers an authentic deepening of wisdom anyhow. Alrighty. Okay, you have the honesty card at the bottom of the deck. You have the service card. You have regret and grief. Now, Scorpio, this new moon energy, this condensation of looking at shadow masculine energy within, you know, the collective energy that everyone is experiencing, it's actually happening in your 11th house. It rules your aspirations and dreams, your associates, your friendships, okay? So there's something here about looking at the control element within friendships. There's something here about a core needing to change as far as that old dream, all right, that goal you had, whatever the case may be, take it however it resonates. Work associations, career associations, okay, business associates, take it however it resonates. You may notice themes of this shadow masculine energy, dominance, control, the attraction to the surface, the attraction to the superficial, winning at all costs. We certainly have seen how that energy plays out across the collective in the last week. How amazing is the sound of rain? How annoying is it that it takes a long time to upload videos on YouTube because of rain? Doesn't matter how fast your NBN network is. Honesty at the base. Where can we get raw and real with ourselves, Scorpio, about how you know this energy plays out somewhere within a friendship, within a workplace, within the goals you have set for yourself, and you haven't perhaps allowed yourself to smash glass ceilings. What you thought you were compared to what you can be and what you're sensing. There's something here about a service role, the service and role you play within friendships, connections, your role. You don't want to regret or grieve a loss. Like, I'm connecting into many Scorpios that are perhaps tossing up a massive change, something that you got a lot of clarity on last year and went, okay, maybe I'll look at that next year. Maybe you knew it would take this walking away, okay? But look how that came out. I don't read reversals. The Page of Swords came up upside down. When it is upright, it is communication that desires to happen, Scorp, but isn't. So hence we call it our stalker card. It's a watching and waiting. It certainly also is a research card, okay? I'm just gathering data, information. I'm not yet quite ready to speak my wishes, my desires. I'm gathering information. But this tells me it falls in the past. You've been busy doing that already because it fell out in reverse, that you're ready to have a conversation. There is an aha moment, a sudden idea, an inspiration, a download from source and soul, take it however it resonates, but it sits under here. So I feel in many ways it is your base chakra, it is your humanness where you allow that shadow of the base chakra to step in and become a voice louder than something that you perhaps already know, that you need to have this conversation. It's time for that change. So just be mindful this week then, when this shadow energy of Capricorn emerges, where the voice of that might drive me towards materialism, the voice that might drive me towards winning at all costs, the voice that might drive me towards dealing with things on the surface and then getting to the core. This is a core. This is primordial fire. This is a gift from the divine. It is the spark, it is the seed. Like, I feel like I'm literally connecting into Scorpios that are on the precipice. This can be in work, this can be in love. I'm certainly seeing a lot of strong. Also, what you might be hesitating on is because this grief card sits above the Knight of Wands. I don't want it to be non-committal energy, because the Knight of Wands, yeah, definitely the Wands, looks similar to the Cups, and I always get them too confused. It's funny, because maybe there's no commitment with emotions there. I'm not 100% committed in the emotions, and certainly, Scorpio, you might find that relevant being a water sign. I don't want to make a choice that I might regret making, obviously, is what I'm feeling here. I don't want to make something that is fleeting. So go deep, really connect with self this week. What are the other opportunities? It's a really strong connection to 12th house energies in many ways, because of that Pluto illumination. And we can connect to that message, that knowing, very intuitively, thanks to that new moon. But in Capricorn, it provides us with that structural foundation, okay? Capricorn, rain, hail or shine, it will reach the top of the mountain. And like I said, there could be shadow elements to that growth towards success of a relationship, of a job, of a career path, a business, whatever the case may be, of this new version of you. I'm going to get there regardless, but I know that I need to address this Plutonian stuff that has always, the karmic influence that has always influenced me and called me back and brought me back into fear, made me feel like I'm going to make a decision where I'm going to grieve and lose, like I don't want to lose again. There's something here about a new relationship, you know, a new beginning, an exciting new possibility, prospect, opportunity, and it could potentially be fleeting, but it provides what it's actually going to cost you the most, rather than this fear that you're projecting in the future. What it's going to cost you the most is that emotional walking away of the past. And what you're perhaps fearing the most is this 0 point energy of the Fool, okay? So what's going to fuel you? Because I almost said fuel. What is going to fuel you? I feel it. You're at that edge of, like, it's something here. Connecting to higher self, okay? The Hierophant is your link to the divine knowing, spiritual knowing. It also rules marriages, higher institutions. Take it however it resonates. Something about the past that you're still holding on to, okay? Grieving over, okay? A soul bond, a relationship from the past. So maybe I'm connecting to many Scorpios that have started a new romantic relationship. Yeah. Or maybe this could literally be my future in love, okay? There's something here that you could really, you know, 11th house, friendships, associations, my aspirations in love. After being, you know, sort of on my own for some time, perhaps, after a period of grief, after feeling emotionally confused about commitment, or sort of where I sit with that in this connection that I'm in, and it's been floating along. And take it however it resonates, okay? I feel very heavy love focus for a lot of Scorps here. Again, Scorpio, I do want to reiterate, it looks like an amazing reset, and you could have been married for 15 years and you just want to reset in that marriage. That looks like that too, okay? But I do see this transitionary. It's like on the edge of a cliff, as far as you know, you can't go back to the old you, and that new chapter is ahead. Alrighty, if you're wanting to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at the Indigo Ascension shop, or if you're wanting your very own personalized 2021 forecast based on the time you were born, coupled with all the transits that are happening, the key transits that are happening this year, and how they light up specific areas of your life. Because the planetary transits don't affect us all in exactly the same way. Whereas one person might be experiencing movements and changes in their love life, another might be experiencing the same movement and changes in career. Take it however it resonates. So that's on offer for you guys too, if you're wanting to take advantage of that. All right, Scorp, have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time.